What's up, Facebook? How y'all doing, Facebook Live? Once again, it's me, your boy Randy, aka Cino, however you may know me. Get to know me. Popping in again, like I said, around 8ish as usual. Not always on time, but in time. But yeah, today we're talking about self-worth and self-love. You know, it's a lot of people out there who don't love themselves, or a lot of people who don't even think that they're worthy of a lot of the gifts that they're given in life. So, I mean, you know, it's one of those things, just really get down to it. Stop blaming your lack of success or your poor beginnings for your lack of self-love. You know what I'm saying? Because, real talk, the best action movies are the ones that have that major comeback, you know, where the guy was oppressed and then he rose to great power, or, you know, somebody was held captive and then they broke free and sought their revenge on, you know, whoever was holding them captive. That comeback, those are always seem to be the best movies, right? So don't never let where you come from tell the story on where you're going. You know, stop thinking that you're not worthy of more. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that where you struggle to get to is where you should stay. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that you're not worthy of more, and stop thinking that you're not worthy of what you have. You know what I mean? So learn to love yourself. Learn to love what you have. You know, lack of self-love is the root of, you know, all of your self-suffering. So learn to love yourself. Learn to love what you have. You know, stop thinking that you're not worthy of more. When you feel like you're not worthy of being in someone else's presence all the way until you're feeling like you're not worthy of being in your own presence, you know, like that's crazy. When you feel like you're not even worthy of being in your own presence, you know, this is when things seem to be spiraling out of control for some people. So, you know, but even when this begins to happen, you got to still remember that, hey, the greatest action movies were those with the greatest comebacks. So even if you even fall short in those areas, remember the greatest movies were those with the greatest comebacks. So prepare your comeback. I mean, as far as you being worthy, I mean, just tell me this. I mean, what's your price? For real, if I was to purchase your right eye today, what would you charge me for that right eye? Just curious. What would you charge for that right eye? You know, I mean, how about maybe if I purchased your ideas from this point on until your dying day? You know what I mean? If I purchased that, how much would that be? How much would that be worth to you? You know what I mean? So even thinking on that note, how much would that be worth to you? You don't know. You can't even put a price on that. That's because you're priceless. You can't put a price on that. If I asked you to sell something as deep to you and as close to you as your ideas, would you be able to sell those to me? Would you be able to sell your right? You couldn't put a price on your right eye. You know, the things that you experienced, the things that you've done with your mind and with yourself. So therefore, when you start to think that you're not worthy, start to think about what you are worth. You know, if you can't even break it down into a physical worth, think about it. Break it down into a physical worth if you have to look at it in that aspect. You know, it's just crazy. Like I said, you're priceless. I mean, you got to think about it. What can you do when you feel this way? I mean, you have to loosen up, man. Start to have fun. Tap back into your inner child. You know, that person believed in everything of you. You know, everything that you decided. Your inner child. I mean, everything was possible as a child. You believed in everything that you ever popped into your mind. So you have to tap back into your inner child. And I mean, start to walk with people who are illuminated, meaning those who are trying to brighten their life, those who are trying to make a change or bring some type of change into the world, or want to see you change or see something better for you. This will help you also. The foods that you eat play a very big role in the way you feel about yourself. If you're eating, you know, you are the energy that you consume. So if you're eating foods that are, you know, less nutritious value, then of course you're going to feel sluggish. Greasy foods, you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel not worth what you should be. So, I mean, you have to also take that into consideration. I mean, it's just really common sense. The things that the people that you're around, the people that you place yourself around, I always look at the 5 people that I place myself around. You know, those 5 people, how are they influencing me? Stop looking for everyone else's respect. You know, a lot of people are doing so many things out here to get someone else's respect. You need to learn how to develop respect within yourself and allow it to be seen. And once that respect is seen, developed within yourself, then you can be given that respect. But stop searching for someone else's respect. Respect yourself. You know what I mean? That's the highest level of respect that you can obtain. So I mean, like I said, allow it to develop within yourself. I mean, and once you see that, then you'll start to see that the respect from others, it'll be given. You know what I'm saying? With your journey, along with your march. So stop blaming your lack of success. Stop blaming your poor beginnings for where you are right now in life. You are where you are right now because you have not decided to change right now. Right now is the only time that can change what has happened in your past and what can happen in your future. The present is just the future is just the present ongoing and continuously. So what you do right now is way more important than what has already happened in your life. So quit dwelling on the past and blaming where you're from on where you are. Start picking up those pieces, making that extra move to do what you have to do to move forward. Stop feeling like you're not worthy of more. Just because you struggle to get somewhere doesn't mean you deserve to stay there. You know, just like you decided to move from one place to get to where you are, you need to make that decision to move further. So don't ever think you're not worthy. Learn to love yourself. You know, start putting yourself around things that massage and make your heart laugh. And that starts with the people and the foods, then the places. All of those things have to come together in one for you, man, because it's all in your surroundings. And if you don't think it affects what goes on the inside of you, hey, try it for a week. Just try to change some things up for a week and see how much brighter your life will be. Try to put yourself around people who are illuminated. And when I say illuminated, I mean those who are enlightened or on a path of enlightenment, trying to change some things in their life, whether it be spiritually, whether it be health-wise. Because when you change your health, you change mentally. When you change your diet, you change mentally. You know, you start to see things different. It's like a veil to be lifted. You know, it's crazy. You want to venture out and do other things. You want to be in different places. I mean, drop a one if you've ever been one of those people who kind of blamed where you are right now for something that has happened in your past. Because I mean, I'm one. I blame some of my positions in life on things that have happened in my past, and really the only reason why I was in those positions is because I chose to be there at that time. You know, you got to keep moving, keep preparing to move if you're not moving. You know, that's at all times, man. You know, like I said, I try to jump on every day. I don't like to do them too long. I like to keep it short because that's just what I do. I know everybody's got busy schedules, as we all do. So, I mean, if there's anything you guys would like to hear from me or like to know about me, I'm an open book. No tripping at all. But I just want to make sure that everybody is catching something in the ear every day from me so I can get it off my chest. Hopefully I can get some good feedback from y'all and hear what y'all would like to hear, or maybe you can enlighten me on some of the things. Maybe you thought something I said was wrong, or maybe you thought something I said was right. Hey, get at me and let me know about it. But like always, stay healthy, stay blessed. Love you to pieces though. 100.